Okay, today we're going to be talking about how to replace the seal on this Bambi bucket Max.
First step to replace the seal on the bucket, you're going to have 4 bolts. Just mark it, make sure that when you put everything back on it, it's going to be on the same location. Okay, as you can see, this is number 3 with number 3. So number 2 with number 2 and so forth. So we're going to be taking the whole piston assembly out so we can replace this seal and install a new clamp. Let's proceed. So right now everything is loose. Okay, I removed every single bolt, which are 4. Now look what happened when I pushed the whole piston assembly. It's already one away, you see, and that's the seal we're going to be replacing. And you're going to stand it up like there, and you go on the open end, and from there we're going to replace the seal. Okay, if you look at it, we remove the piston assembly from the bottom of the bucket close to the open end so we can work on it. And right here you can see the clamp go around and the seal. Now that seal have like a double lip. One goes inside of a channel on the piston. The other one outside is the one you're gonna be pressing with the clamp. So let's remove the old one. Oh, by the way, this one, the reason why we're removing it, if you can look at it,
look at that.
It's cracked. And what happened is the clamp came off, and because it's kind of sharp, it cut it off. So the whole thing was jammed. I put it back, like you see right now, will work as a backup for a short time. It's going to leak. Oh, you bet, it's gonna leak. But at least it can do bucket work for a while we get the part. We just got the part, so let's change it. Okay, look, when I start pulling the clamp already out, and see if you can see the clamp. Let's see if I can put focus on it. It's kind of hard to do. Okay, right there, you see that's the channel where the seal goes. So when I take the seal have like a double lip. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I, right there, see the top seal. So one goes inside the groove, and the other one is where you're gonna start putting the clamp on top of it. Okay, the moment you're gonna start screwing this clamp, you see it's flat here, and you see the X. So whatever you have, whatever screwdriver with the fitting on, you take it off, and that will match perfectly. So you can work even better than the screwdriver. Okay, it worked perfect. As you can see here, the seal is already all the way in, and you have to press hard. If you want to use something soft rubber to tap on it, just be careful the rubber. If you start hammer on it, you can crack it. Just be careful. The hard part on this seal is the one going to channel, because it has some kind of like a rubber serration to lock it in place. So to squeeze it in, it's kind of hard. So just be careful what you use to tap on it. Pressure with your finger should be enough. My advice is personal. It's not the manufacturer or anything. I use a rubber mallet. If you can see, it's very soft, just to tap on it, and it goes all the way in. Again, this is not by Bambi, it's Pablo. Okay. Talk to you later. How do you know if the seal is in all the way? If you look at without touching anything on the rubber, there's no more gap. You don't see the any gap here. You notice it like in a way. This part here, you see the heart. This part here hard. You see. You got another one inside the channel. So if you don't see around anywhere, see, we can say that the seal is installed correctly. There's no gap. Everything looks good. So we're gonna proceed now. Here's the part number of the clamp here on the video, so you can buy locally and keep it as a backup. As a piece of advice, when you change the seal, change the clamp. Just an advice. Okay, we got the clamp installed already. and we can see that there's no gap between the piston and the seal, and we can see the clamp seeing a little bit of the rubber on the lower section of the clamp. It means that all around should have the same kind of view where you see a rubber coming out, and we can say that this seal is already installed. Okay, I'm gonna put it back, the piston assembly, the whole thing back into the lower section of the bucket. Just remember the numbers we wrote on each section, so we have to align everything back at the same location. You're gonna start aligning everything. Never ever install one and torque it all the way down. Just present it, maybe 2-3 turns, leave it alone, and go all over the other ones. And when everything is screwed in, maybe 3 turns, then you can go ahead and torque everything. Okay, again, number 2, number 2, number 3, number 3, and so forth. Okay, we can say now that we installed the assembly already, and you can see the seal is a squash a little bit like it's normal, but if you look at it, everywhere you see is the same amount. It's no more in one section. No, that's what you're looking. You want evenness. You want to make sure everywhere the seal is squashed the same, meaning that it's installed properly. Okay, we're gonna do a test. This bucket was sealing, leaking a lot. We changed the seal, and we're gonna do a little test on it to see if it works. It's not the best because it's a very little amount of water. Should have a little for 40-60 gallons. But let's see what happens when he opens it. He's ready to climb in the helicopter and activate the bucket. That's the way it works. Just this is an advice. Every time you're going to test the bucket, having the bucket stand up will allow the fabric of the bucket, all this, will not wrinkle inboard into the piston, rubbing against the seal and the clamp. So as an advice, when you want to test it, keep the bucket standing up. I hope this video will guide you, help you to replace the Bambi bucket seal. Thank you.